Chili check 1 2. Hey 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 hey. Check 1 2. Check 1 2.
Check 2 2 1 2. Yeah. Hey 1 2 2. 2 1 2
No
2.
mark,
Hey
no mark.
hey. Little bit more. Check 1 2 2. A little bit more if you can. Come on with it. There you go. Perfect. Thank you.
Still nothing from Mark. What mic does Mark have? We stole it. Stole it from the other side of the stage.
1 2 1 2.
Check
hey.
1 2. Hey. Chili check 1 2. Check 1 2. Check
1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2.
Check 1 2.
1 2. Hey.
No love for Mark still.
Yes, sir. One, two, hey. 1 2 1 2 1 2, hey. 1 2, hey. Checking 1 2. Testing 1 2 1 2. 1 2, hey. Checking 1 2. Testing 1 2. I got mains.
Yeah.
1 2, hey. 1 2. Just need monitors. Checking 1 2. There we go. Hey, there we go.
Hey, and we're all here.
Yes.
1 2, hey. That's
Chili
good.
check 1 2. Check.
That's good for me.
Hey. Do a little guitar and see if that sounds good. I like it. Chili check. Just like the good days. Yeah, that's good. Front of the house, you want some more?
Yeti chili sure sounds good to me. Cook it slow, eat it fast, another can.
Better make it last. Yeti chili sure sounds good to me. Yeah, that sounds pretty good. You guys, front of the house, you good? Okay, awesome.
Do a 10-minute warning.
Minutes to showtime.
That's what I want to hear. The 10-minute warning. Peter, y'all checked out, or you want to do a little quick extra, a top off? Yeah, I'm gonna do pre-show. Oh, I don't need. Yeah, yep. All right. Can he? There we go. There's light. There's sound. There's guitars. Every show has a sound check. We have a chili check. Did you enjoy that? That's an important part of our show. It goes back to the very beginnings. What a treat to see everybody here tonight. Welcome to the factory in Franklin and to Liberty Hall and another edition of Music City Roots. We should start counting them. I like the way Riders in the Sky always comes out and they tell you it's their 11,476 show, whatever it is. We're racking them up over the years. We just had our 8th birthday a couple weeks ago, which was a treat. Took last week off for an event here at the factory, but we're back through December, mid-December, with shows here in the fall 2017 season. And it is finally feeling like fall and the year starting to wind down. Kind of intimidating and amazing. So if you haven't completed your plans for 2017, get on it. Whatever you want to achieve this year, you're running out of time. Thanks for making time to be with us. We go live at 7 p.m. exactly because we're a radio show. We're like that. We like to be right on time. And we're a radio show on the great airways of WMOT, Roots Radio 89.5 from the campus of Middle Tennessee State University. We'll be talking about MOT a lot tonight because it is Member Appreciation Night here. We got a whole crowd of WMOT members up there having dinner together and having a member appreciation party. Hey, everybody. We'll have a big round of applause for you or from you when the show starts. Thank you for being part of our night tonight and being part of our station. We will be asking you guys here and your friends and neighbors and your kids and your moms and dads and whoever you can reach who loves great music, great roots music, Americana music, great songwriting, great pickin', great bluegrass, great folk and country, traditional country music, the kind of music that does not get on the airwaves anywhere else, to support WMOT, because we are filling a niche in all of Middle Tennessee. The signal reaches the whole mid-state, and so we are really trying to serve the public with what Nashville does. Nashville, Music City, USA is a miracle place to live and create. It's amazing to live around this creative community, and we want to express that creative community on our airwaves 24/7, and we do so through spinning records, through live programming, and the flagship show, Music City Roots, here on Wednesday nights. We also go out tonight and every Wednesday on the web with the cameras. We do a professionally directed, beautiful-looking shoot. This sounds great, looks great. You can plug it on your TV, on your home laptop, on your tablet, phone. It goes everywhere through the live stream platform and now through YouTube. So go to musiccityroots.com any Wednesday and click Watch Live Now. Drop a note to your friends, send a Facebook post. We huge appreciation if you put up a Facebook post right now because people see it and they go, oh yeah, it's 7 p.m. on Wednesday. They can tune in. For a cool lineup. And musiccityroots.com is also where you want to check out our lineup through the end of the year. We have all of our dates pretty much set for our artists. So come and join us again here in the factory for just $10 a ticket. Food, of course, is from Puckett's up there. They've got their sign. They've got their line. The line is dwindled, and we saw a lot of people taking advantage of it earlier, but there's still hot food up from Puckett's. And the bar, of course, is at Stage Right. Very important part of the night at Music City Roots. Get yourself a Blackstone beer or a cocktail and enjoy. And for artist merchandise, it looks like a tremendous collection over here at the curved counter. Go visit with them either during the show or after the show. We encourage you to get up, stretch your legs, walk around. And there's no shushing rules in here, but people tend to be very respectful of the artistry as it's happening and really tune in and listen through our great sound system that Sound Image puts up for us each week. And then it's time to show the artists a lot of love in between. 5 minutes. And that's all I got to say. I'm Craig. I do the interviews. Keith's going to be doing the emceeing, and our great guest host, Peter Cooper, will be up to sing you a song and bring on the artists. Your part is very clear. It involves your hands, your elbows, your wrists. You've done it before. It's a great part about live music. We want to hear you on the air. So practice right now. What's it going to sound like? Give me a warm-up round of applause. Woo! Sounding great, y'all. All right, we'll see you in 5 minutes.
How was Jerry's daughter? Jerry's daughter. I didn't know it was on. How was Jerry's daughter? Jerry Reed's.
12 noon. till 7 p.m. Typically, we just go noon to 2 with WIT Broadcasting Live, but this time around, yep, we're doing it up for noon till 7, and we have Radney Foster stopping by. We have a lot of people coming to play for you, and we couldn't be happier about the engagement of the community with us for our Fund Drive 2017. Thank you so much, WMOT.org, for your pledge. Right now, Right Kind of Woman.
Pledge week.
It's Derek Hoke at Roots Radio, WMOT.
Takes the right kind of woman to get things done. With your house on fire and nowhere to run. Takes a whole lot of money to make things right. Everyone around it is taking a bite, yeah, they're taking a bite. Sweeter than honey and hard as stone. Takes a right kind of woman, make me feel at home. Need a tall jig of water to cool me down. I've been all worked up and kicked around, I've been kicked around. There's a whole lot of soul left gets
2 minutes. 2 minutes till showtime.
knocked off of your feet and blown apart. Need a little bit of loving when the night gets cold. I've been all worn down and getting old, and I'm getting old. Takes the right kind of woman to get things done. With your house on fire and nowhere to run. Need a little bit of loving when the night gets cold. I've been all worn down, I'm getting old, man, I'm getting old. Getting old.
One minute until showtime. 1 minute.
Okay, so at the top, you can basically say if you're not yet a member, you can go upstairs and join, and you'll be in the drawings for all the things they're giving away tonight. And then each, at the top of each, so I've got this, that's just kind of your reminder. Is that good enough? Is that okay?
Chronic wasting disease affects white-tailed deer, mule deer, elk, and moose populations in many states. We are CWD-free in Tennessee and are counting on hunters to keep it that way. Remember, if you hunt out of state for big game animals, it's very important that you learn the proper way to bring those harvested animals home. New restrictions are in place for good reason. Learn more at tnwildlife.org.
9,
Please help us
8,
keep Tennessee
7,
CWD-free.
6,
This
5,
is Val Hupner, Executive
4,
Director of
3.
WMOT Roots Radio.
From the edge of Music City, live from Liberty Hall in the historic factory at Franklin, Music City Roots is on the air. You better believe it. Oh, indie roots rock from Nashville, a Milwaukee transplant whose songs tell stories, makers of country and blues music who are wise and skilled beyond their years. Oh, it's going to be a good night. 4 sets, 4 chances to discover something new in the world of roots and Americana music, and guiding us through this musical journey. Hate to disappoint you, but Jim Lauderdale's not here tonight. But standing in for him, one of the honchos at the Country Music Hall of Fame, singer, songwriter, guiding us through this musical journey. What was your name again? Peter Cooper, ladies and gentlemen.
Thank you, Mr. Bilbrey. It's a Hall of Fame broadcaster right there. You wouldn't know it by that introduction, but seriously, yeah, he used to be really good. I am over at the Country Music Hall of Fame during the daytimes, and we're super excited about something that y'all might be super excited about as well, which is that we've just announced our artist in residence. He will come on December 5th, December 12th, and December 19th to the Country Music Hall of Fame and Museum's CMA Theater. And tickets go on sale Friday morning at 10, and his name is Jason Isbell.
Oh, yeah.
So we're pretty proud of that. So look out. And so I'm going to bring you something new in roots music. Here's a brand new song. Somebody asked me what the prettiest thing I ever saw was, and I think it was the 1982 Atlanta Braves double play combination of Rafael Ramirez to Glenn Hubbard to Chris Chambliss. And there was this girl I knew in high school, too. And this is a song about all that. It's called Beautiful Seasons. Ramirez to Hubbard to Chambliss, tailor-made double play, like a charm, like a gift in the top of the fifth in July on the red Georgia clay. Ramirez to Hubbard to Chambliss, the loveliest hardball ballet, and I still can recall, though I can't see it all, through the eyes that watched them on that day. And I mourn for the loss of the moment, the departure of what once was grand, the precarious nature of beautiful seasons I wish I did not understand. Echo was swirling around us, night air bright as could be, disbelief to suspend, an accordion wind, you were walking with me. Glen Echo was swirling around us, summertime jubilee, and I still can recall, though I can't feel it all, through a heart that was beating so free. And I mourn for the loss of the moment, the departure of what once was grand, the precarious nature of beautiful seasons I wish I did not understand. So I saw you that night in Northampton, your dark hair flecked with gray, my heart like a wheel that was not yours to steal, though it knew that you always held sway. I saw you that night in Northampton, my mind drifted away. Ramirez to Hubbard to Chambliss, table-made double play, and I felt in the weight of the moment, the departure of what once was grand, the precarious nature of beautiful seasons I wish I did not understand, the precarious nature of beautiful seasons I wish I did not understand. Thank you. I still got to figure out that I'm not getting paid by the word, Keith. Hey there, folks. Thank you so much. Welcome to Music City Roots. It is great to see you here in the factory. And we want to say a big hello to all our friends and family tuning in over the airwaves of WMOT and watching on our video webcast. Music City Roots started as and always will be a radio show first and foremost. And that means we have a great radio announcer to announce all of our announcements. And he does it so well. Please give a hand for Keith Bilbrey.
Thank you. Thank you. By the way, Peter, speaking of the Hall of Fame, we were both down there Sunday night for the Medallion Awards, and that was one of the greatest Medallion Awards that I've ever seen. I mean, they're all great, but it was a great moment.
It was pretty special. That's the official formal induction of the new Country Music Hall of Fame members, and we have folks come out and sing and play for them. And
Loretta Lynn showed up to present Alan Jackson.
Loretta Lynn blessed the place. Yeah.
Oh, man.
And told Alan Jackson that that he deserved to be in the Hall of Fame, and he got up there and just, well, if she said it, then that's all you need. Hey, over here on stage, right, that's your left, is a man who is often right. And if he doesn't know, he'll do the old-fashioned noble thing and refer you to his attorney. This is our interview guy, Mr. Craig Havighurst.
There's a way out of everything, folks. If you don't know, you can cheat. Good to see everybody. Peter, it's a great song. You're the best baseball songwriter since Steve Goodman, brother. Oh, yeah. You write some mean baseball songs. Knows the game. I think you're a sports writer disguised as a music journalist, songwriter. Life takes funny turns, but glad you're able to still get the baseball stories in. Let's see. Get to say welcome to you all here to another night at the factory in our fall season 2017. We say thanks to our partners like Soulshine Pizza, who bring food over hot and fresh for the crew every Wednesday while the crew puts up this elaborate set that we've been using now for all these years here at the factory. We want to say thanks to them. And tonight we are saying a special thank you to friends and especially members of WMOT Roots Radio. How's the membership appreciation party going up there on the upper decks? Yeah. Welcome. Thank you all for being part of our family. We'll be reminding you through the night, as we've been reminding you all week on the air, that we're in our fall pledge drive at WMOT. It's listener-supported public radio, and we would encourage all of you guys to become members too. And WMOT.org has all the information, but we also have folks floating around with WMOT t-shirts here tonight, and they'd be happy to answer any questions you have. But it's great public service. The music is superb all week long, thanks to Jesse Scott's brilliant program direction. Music you cannot hear anywhere else. And we also are proud of our live programming, including this show and a lot of other stuff that happens during the week and special events. And we'd love to have you be part of that as members. On tap tonight in the Blackstone Brewery lineup, a fellow that's on tour in America, but he's all the way from the Isle of Man off the coast of England, between England and Ireland. Always wanted to go there. Sounds just like it's a beautiful place. And his name is Davey Knowles, and he's a guitar hotshot. Give Davey a round of applause. This guy he's a guitar phenomenon. Can't wait to hear him. An indie rock band from Nashville with some folk overtones and a rapid trajectory upward since forming 5 years ago. Blank Range is here, folks. Yeah. And returning to Music City Roots after 3 years. Before she was 10, now she's 13, but you cannot believe the country artistry of Emmy Sunshine. I know some of you come to see Emmy Sunshine. Yeah. Some Emmy partisans in the house. And what's up first, Peter?
Well, I'll tell you, but first I will remind everyone it is Pledge Week, and as you were just talking about, so it's important. This is the week to show support. Keith Bilbrey, your last Pledge Week, as I understand, you were being paddled by upperclassmen.
That's what it was.
That was a whole different thing. Okay. Well, here on stage now is an artist who made his way to Nashville as part of a mini exodus of Milwaukee musicians. They come here usually in the months of January and February. I myself am a member of the Sheboygan, Wisconsin Elks Lodge, and that is not a joke, so I spend lots of time up there. It did not take this guy long to impress his colleagues and land slots on great tours and stages. His new EP, Lost and Found, absolutely sealed the deal. This is an artist to watch, so let's watch him and let's listen to him and let's welcome him, Hugh Masterson.
Has to gonna fold on.
don't like to get put down. When I do, well, I get loud, I get angry. You know me. Baby, right half the time. When I'm wrong, you're by my side. It's the same way you always been. Hold me, don't you own me? Hold me, don't you own me? You're only everything to me. Everything to me. Everything to me. Thank you very much. When I'm not playing music, I build cabinets, and I noticed there's a lady here that we build cabinets for. How you doing? Thanks for coming. Nice to see you. I didn't have to go to work today. I got beat up just walking around town. Hold my head up high, still on the ground. I don't know why I came here, don't know what I'm fighting for. Somebody show me the door. Yeah, somebody let me go. I made a big mistake, and I made a more than once. I fell in love with a girl that broke my heart. I cut out all the pockets from my favorite blue jeans. Well, I ain't got no money, yeah. Well, I ain't got nobody, yeah. I'm somewhere in the middle of lost and found. You can have it all if you're willing to lay it down and die for it. You can have it all somehow. But I'm somewhere in the middle of lost and found. I'm somewhere in the middle. We're through now, I'm living like I'm dying, man. I'm trying, and I ain't gonna try no more. Love like yours make a man insane. About to put that ledge up in my brain. About to put that ledge up in my brain. You can have it all, you want to lay it down and die for it. You can have somehow, but it's hard to love, it's hard to love, it's hard to love in the middle of the lost and found. I'm somewhere in the middle of the lost and found. I'm somewhere in the middle of the lost and found. I'm somewhere in the middle. Thank you so much. I did move down here from Milwaukee, Wisconsin about 3 years ago. But truth be told, I'm from northern Wisconsin, a small little town named Butternut. It's about 300 people. I'm the only person that ever left town, I'm pretty sure.
Yesterday, I'm pretty sure it's about time I tread this county roads for dust. You can watch that old mill rust. That's for me, I'm driving away. I'm leaving this morning, I'm leaving the blues. That green populace sign in my review, I got a long way down the highway before I know which way to go. Well, I got a long way down the highway. Let's get this show on the road. There's nothing left in this town but peel and pay. It's all for sale, but they can't give it away. There's nothing left to lose, left to lose in you. There ain't even nothing left to say. I'm leaving this morning, I'm leaving the blues. That green populace sign in my review, I got a long way down the highway before I know which way to go. Well, I got a long way down the highway. Let's get this show on the road. I don't know where my new home's at. I gotta go so I can get back. I'm leaving this morning, I'm leaving the blues. That green populace sign in my review, I got a long way down the highway before I know which way to go. I got a long way down the highway. This show. Hey, you. I wrote this song with my friend Brian Elmquist that plays with the Lone Bellow. It's called Small Town. Would you let me down easy if you've had enough? I'll take my chances even for some good luck. Last night we met at the bar. You held my hand, kissing me in the dark. Good luck. I'm waiting on good luck. You and me, that's what I'm dreaming of. You it's a small town. When we were young, we could do anything. I took that job and I gave you a ring. It's not enough. Now here I am, the loudest man in the bar, and you and me barely talk anymore. It's not enough. No, it's never enough. You and me, that's what I'm dreaming of. You and me, I'll never get enough. So holding on to the young man's dream, but it's a small town. Tell me, baby, are you gonna stick around? I'll drop you off and heading back across town. And every time I feel so far away, but it's a small town. We'll be buried in the ground of a small town. Another drink and you head for the door. I asked you for one more dance on the floor for good love. I'm waiting on good love. You and me, that's what I'm dreaming of. You and me, I'll never get enough. So holding on to a young man's dream. So holding on to a young man's dream. So holding on to a young man's dream. But it's a small town. Thank you so much again. My name is Hugh Masterson. We're gonna play another song for you, appropriately called Leaving. I didn't think of that. Next time I will. Broken heart in a lonely world, lost love with a girl. You want me to know where to start when it's already the end. Said you were leaving, made me believe it now. Said you were leaving, made me believe it now. All that's left is a memory, a bunch of what if not stay. Stay away. Said you were leaving, make me believe it now. Said you were leaving, make me believe it now. Said you were leaving, make me believe it now. Said you were leaving, make me believe it. Said you were leaving, make me believe it. Thank you so much. So happy to be here.
Hugh Masterson, everybody. Something else. Keith Bilbrey, I knew they were going to be good.
Oh, yeah.
I knew they were going to be good because I saw that Showbud guitar
yes.
designed kind of to look like the ones that Lloyd Green plays, and thought, well, this is going to be good.
It's going to be a
And it
good
was.
night.
Yeah.
I know my mic's not working. I don't know.
Your
what's
mic's
wrong.
not. Would you like to use my mic?
Well, no, there it is. Yes, yes, I noticed that Showbud immediately. You knew I would.
Yeah.
That was nice, nice. Well, the whole thing was nice. I enjoyed it. Did you enjoy some Puckett's food tonight?
Yeah.
Ooh.
It's good golly, it's good.
As Bill Monroe would say, that's some powerful blackberry cobbler there.
That's right.
Oh, good stuff.
He also said, "You can't hurt ham."
That's right. And Ricky Skaggs made a song out of it. Well, we want to thank Puckett's for feeding our crew and artists tonight. They're feeding our live audience at concessions also. Puckett's is on a mission to spread that Southern comfort food all across the state of Tennessee. Find locations in Nashville, Franklin, Columbia, Chattanooga, and now in the borough, Murfreesboro. More information can be found at puckettsgro.com. Now, I want to say a big thanks to our sponsors from Star 129 Diamond, available exclusively here in Nashville at Diamond Outlet. Bob and Helen Forster, proprietors of Forster's Diamond Outlet, have donated a beautiful Larimar, did I say that right? Larimar pendant from the Dominican Republic, mounted on a silver choker. Retail value $379, and Allie here is wearing it. It never looked better than it does on Allie, I guarantee you. You can see a picture up on the screen and in the program, and right there, Allie's modeling it for us. Everyone donating this week is automatically entered in a drawing to win this beautiful necklace. So you might want to check that out. You can learn more about Diamond Outlet and the Star 129 Diamond at diamondoutlet.com or star129.com. Now, I know that we have our members up at a special invitation-only party up in the, what do we call that, the loft, the balcony, whatever. But if you didn't get invited, it's because you're not a member. But I can remedy that. If you're a member, just go upstairs right now, join, and you'll be in the drawings for tonight's giveaways, including that beautiful necklace that Allie is wearing. So check that out. As a matter of fact, I think we've already drawn a winner for something, haven't we, Greg?
There's more than one winner. I got a
let's
little
hear
list of names to rattle off, so everybody pay attention, you members up there. You guys can slide on over to the prize table. Abby will meet you there and collect your prize. I'm not sure what they are, but I can tell you that Frank Kelly ought to go over there. Matt and Brianna Bursey, Gloria Wilhelm, Philip Zimmerman, Riley Richardson, Deborah Wilbrink, Lee Speaker, Ginny David, Cindy Borberly, and Peggy Bassford. I feel like a game show host, and I've just given away a whole bunch of stuff. Thanks so much to New West Records and Concord Records, Plowboy Records, Compass, and 30 Tigers for donating tonight's prizes. Go over there and meet Abby at the prize table. And enjoy the rest of your evening. We'll be checking in with you later. A big round of applause for the winners. Moving on to a conversation with a fellow who's going to close the night. Really interested in getting to know him. He's, there we go. That sounds better. Tremendous guitar player and getting a lot of attention from some heavyweights and touring America now. Please welcome Davey Knowles to the stage. Hi, Davey.
Hello. Thank you.
What kind of tour are you on, or a long stay, short stay?
It's been about 10 years.
You're a permanent resident.
Yeah. No, it's kind of the perma tour now. Yeah,
okay, gotcha. Well, let's get the story about what made it possible for you to launch over here and get established. But maybe first I would hear about, you grew up in the Isle of Man, which probably has a unique lifestyle, and there it is in the Irish Sea.
Yeah.
A little cut off from the rest of the world in some ways.
It very much so. Yeah. It's a tiny little island right in between England and Ireland. Kind of famous for a motorcycle race, and the Bee Gees are from there.
There we go.
So it's good. You either have to apologise for that, or
both are awesome,
or boast about it. Absolutely.
Yeah.
But I grew up on the island. It's a beautiful place, and kind of grew up on old British blues records like John Mayall and the Blues Breakers, and Peter Green's Fleetwood Mac, and Rory Gallagher, and people like that. And got very, very lucky, and ended up coming to South by Southwest in Austin, Texas. At 2007, and got kind of lucky, and moving around, getting on tours and playing from there, really.
Was that the plan? Was that the hope? Like, man, what if I could make this a one-way ticket?
Absolutely, yeah, of course it was. Yeah, I mean, this is where the music I loved came from, and originally, and then kind of coming to Mecca, really, aren't you?
Who had the record collection or the exposure that you were able to bask in that music?
Definitely between my dad and my older sister. So with Dad, I was kind of getting the kind of more rock blues stuff, and my older sister was big into Joni Mitchell and Crosby, Stills, Nash and Young, and
songs.
Yeah, just absolutely that kind of folk movement out of Laurel Canyon. So it was a good musical education.
Well, how'd you get the guitar? What got you what got you started, and how did you kind of negotiate your relationship with the instrument?
It was Sultans of Swing by Dire Straits.
Dog, it's such a good
such a great
tune.
And I think I heard that when I was 11, and just decided that from that moment on I was going to do everything I could to become Mark Knopfler. Well, that's still the goal, really. Go out and get a headband. But
right.
Yeah, that was the big introduction.
And a lot of encouragement. Places to play locally. Did you have a chance to kind of make it happen?
Definitely. It's a great music scene, even though it's a tiny place. So many great musicians, and a lot of people that really took me under their wing over there, and playing in the pubs. There's no better way to do it than just keep playing and playing.
Yep. What about setting yourself apart from the sound and style of your heroes? They say you got to start by imitating, and then gradually your own voice emerges. Did anybody give you some advice, or is there a setting that made that possible for you?
Well, I mean, I'm still trying to do that. I think that's an ongoing lifetime thing, but I think the big thing is it comes from your writing. I mean, if it's great to play a bit of guitar and practice and, get some scales down and stuff, but it comes from the song and it comes from writing, and maybe that's where your influences get combined and a little bit more gets added in, maybe. That's the goal.
How did you balance that with classic songs you wanted to cover and work into your repertoire?
Well, I just wanted to. I just really loved the idea of writing, and hopefully someone hearing it, liking it.
Sure. Quite a few records out. The most recent, I think you mentioned to me, is 3 Miles from Avalon.
Yes, sir. Yeah.
What's the style that one takes on, and what's the story behind the Avalon? It's a Mississippi town, right?
Yeah. It's an Arthurian legend. The islands that couldn't be found, and it's kind of a bit more of a metaphor of things just being just out of your grasp kind of thing. But it's a blues rock record, and I wanted to make it in a 70s style, all to tape, all analog, and as live as possible, because those are the records that I love. So,
right. Yeah. Those bands almost always had keyboards too.
Absolutely.
Organ and a great fat bed to play over, right?
Yeah, definitely. Having a great rhythm section. And
you have a pretty big band that you're working with on the road, isn't it? I mean, five piece?
Well, we're all on a diet, but we're getting better. But no, absolutely brilliant. Four-piece band.
Four-piece band.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Well, it's good to see you, and I can't wait to hear this. I mean, the blues is the great ongoing. You think, how can there be a new voice a new feeling, and something new to say in an idiom that's that old, and in some ways, there's the formula, and then there's the departing from the formula is where it all gets exciting, right?
Sure, yeah. I mean, it's a folk music. It's a music of the people. It's constantly evolving, and so any music should.
Great. Well, great to have you here at Music City Roots, and we'll see you play later. Davey Knowles, everyone, one more time. Over there in the dark, stage left, I'm trusting, is Allie Sutton. There she is. Hi, Allie. Take it away, girl.
Hello, everybody. I'm so excited. It's time for a word from our sponsor, Vietti Chili. Just like the good days and the old days, when the leaves begin to fall the ground. Football time, Tennessee, Georgia, Alabama. Let's make enough chili to go around. Vietti Chili. Vietti Chili sure sounds good to me. We'll cook it slow and eat it fast. Another can better make it last. Vietti Chili sure sounds good to me. Vietti Chili sure sounds good to me. Thank you so very much. Now back to the show, Mr. Peter Cooper.
Thank you. That was so. I really feel like that could be up for an Emmy for Best Seasonal Chili Song and Performance. Y'all, I first became aware of this lady standing next to me about 5 years ago when she was 8 years old, and I turned on the Today Show, national television, and they were having her play, and they were interviewing her, because it was pretty remarkable to see somebody that precocious, that great at age 8, and they said, "So, young lady, who are your favorite singers?" And they expected you to say, I think, Carrie Underwood or Taylor Swift or somebody like that, and Emmy looks right at them and goes, "Buddy Miller." I thought, I like her. I want to listen to her, and I have been for a long time. She's 13 now, has 3 albums out, has played the Grand Ole Opry a bunch of times, writes songs, sings beautifully, and is part of a band that plays all over the country. Just listen to her. This is Emmy Sunshine.
On Sunday, I had candy by the arm, and the devil he at me, and the devil he at me. Walked right down the old spring branch, and I wouldn't let her go. I had candy by the arm, and the devil at my soul, and the devil at my soul. take me. How's everybody doing out there? I'm just so happy to be back at Music City Roots. This is just, absolutely, yeah. I'm just so happy to be here again. Are y'all happy to be here?
Yes.
Yes. Well, guys, this next song I'm gonna do for y'all, this is one called, Ragged Dreams. This is actually the title track of my brand new album, Ragged Dreams. We're going to do it for you real quick while I'm stalling while I tune. So, here you go.
Ready, 1, 2, 3.
If I told you I love you, well, that wouldn't be a lie. Well, it seems that I've been loving you for most all my life. If I told you I love you, well, that wouldn't be a Well, these pictures on the wall, they mostly make me blue. Well, these memories and these ashes, well, they're all I have of you. Well, these pictures on the wall, they mostly make me blue. Oh, angels at my bedside whispering in my ragged dreams. Well, they bring you to the surface, then you slip away from me. Oh, angels at my bedside won't take his love from me. I'm going to do y'all a song that I wrote about autism. Do you think I'm crazy? Is there something wrong with me? Well, I don't still. Everything's moving but my feet. Oh, I'm sitting in your classroom. I'm in your pew at church. Think my mama would spank me. Don't discipline my work. But you see me in the grocery with my hand between my knees. Don't tell me, do you think I'm crazy? Is there something wrong with me? Well, the kids don't want to play with me. They say I'm a freak. Well, I know they talk about me. I can hear and I can see. Well, I long to have a friend just to be beside of me. Oh, well, I might not talk to him, but at least he talked to me. But oh, I'm sitting in your classroom. I'm in your pew at church. You think my mama always spanked me. Well, it don't discipline my work. Well, you see me in the grocery with my head between my knees. Oh, tell me, do you think I'm crazy? Is there something wrong with me? Well, they say that I'm disabled. My problems make me weak. But I think that in my weakness I could find a little strength. Oh, if people didn't look right through me, I believe that they might see, oh, some good or some worth, some love inside of me. Oh, I'm sitting still. Everything's moving but my feet. Oh, I'm sitting still. Everything's moving but my feet. Oh, I'm sitting still. Everything's moving but my feet. Oh, I'm sitting still. Everything's moving but my feet. Oh, I'm sitting in your classroom. I'm in your pew church. You think my mama always spank me? Well, it don't discipline my work. Oh, you see me in the grocery with my head between my knees. Oh, tell me, do you think I'm crazy? Is there something wrong with me? Tell me, do you think I'm crazy? Is there something wrong with me? He sits on the back of his pickup, looking out at the fields that he's sown, proud of the work he's accomplished and all of the rows he has home. He used to dream of being a cowboy, like the ones you'd see on TV, but he let it all fade like the pictures that she hides from his memories. So go on and buy you 2 cars, and a big nice garage. And think of all these people whose American dream was a lie. He was injured in a local steam plant. Now he wanders the house all day, not really sure of his purpose. It's hard living on a workman's comp pay. His wife died from lack of insurance. They lost their American dream. They say he should really be thankful. TVA sees to all of his mates. I got a buddy who lives up in Boston. Had a wife, lost her leg in a race. She was getting close to the finish when her dreams blew up in her face. They lost their house in the suburbs, never living under a bridge. He spends a sign for the local tax company, putting money in Uncle Sam's plate. This American dream that they promised didn't work out too good for that man. So go on and buy you a big house, 2 cars, and a big nice garage. And think of all these people whose American dream was a lie. This country was founded on truth and on God, with mercy and brotherly love. Turn back to the old past when America shined, when the American dream was alive. So go on and buy you a big house, 2 cars, and a big nice garage. And think of all these people whose American dream was a lie, whose American dream was a lie, whose American dream was a
Hank Snow.
Well, I don't think
We
I
love
know
it.
any Hank Snow. I'm gonna let y'all know that's my grandfather out there saying all this stuff. He says he needs to heckle me while I'm on stage to give me tough skin.
Where did he
Whatever
get
that means.
Where did he get that headband? That's sweating to the oldies.
It is actually, no, I'm kidding. That's one of our headbands, actually. So, guys, we're going to do y'all one more song. We want to thank you for listening to us tonight, and thank you guys for having us back on again. We love Music City Roots. Thank you. Heading down to Baton Rouge to ease my worry mind. Heading down to Baton Rouge. Maybe I'll go tonight. Maybe I'll go tonight. I've been here in Knoxville town, with my Danny Ray. Forgot how Louisiana feels in the month of May. Oh, now in the month of May. Oh, now sit down by that poncho train and visit New Orleans. Rest a spell at Cafe de Mon. Big Easy rock me to sleep. Now Big Easy rock me to sleep. Tears, crying in his blue-eyed tears. Oh no, now a woman's made from Adam's bones. I got a main street 3 miles long. Danny Red was good to me, but with the burning moon I'm gone. But with the burning room I'm gone.
Any Sunshine. They're standing here at the factory in Franklin. Every time I see her, I just...
Could you sing like that at 14?
She just knocks me out.
Yeah.
No, I couldn't sing like that, but also she literally knocks me out. She just... Actually, she's got a good left hook. It's kind of embarrassing sometimes. Man, that was something else, Keith Bilbrey. That was wild. It hit me so hard, I've forgotten where I am and over what airwaves my voice is appearing. I was hoping you could help with a classic station.
Are you confused again?
Yeah. Okay. You could help with a classic station ID.
Well, all right. I will remind you and everyone else that you're listening to Roots Radio 89.5 WMOT, Murfreesboro, Nashville, Franklin, Americana deep and wide. And please remember, this is very important to support public radio. Find your way to WMOT.org and press the donate button, or find them right here on site tonight. As little as $5 at $10 a month can go a long way for us. And it can get you invited to private members events like the ones going on upstairs tonight. Yeah, those folks are having a great time. We're giving away prizes. Now listen up. If you're not a member, go upstairs. You can join this very night and you'll be in the drawings for tonight's giveaways. And I think we have some more winners right now. Don't we, Craig Havikhurst?
We do, Keith Bilbrey. More winners. The list is in my hot little hand. I hope I can pronounce everybody's names right. So everybody pay attention. You're only going to hear this once. Angela Merchant, Kimberly Bussey, David Drummond, Phila Chandler, Julie Grauer, R.J. Cormer, Courtney Bassford, Kurt Musfeld, Gary Largent, and Stacy Satchel. Thank you for playing, and thank you for being a member of WMOT. Go collect your prizes with Abby at the prize table. We appreciate you guys. All right. Loved your set opening up the show, sir. Please welcome back to the stage Hugh Masterson.
Thank you.
Nice. The journey to Nashville from small town Wisconsin. I love it. What was it called? Buttercup?
Butternut.
Butternut.
Yes.
I just always imagine, 147 years ago, a little committee of people gathered around a little candle and going, what do we call the town? I know. Is there a story?
No, I really don't understand. I have no idea why my family would move that far north to begin with. Winters are very long. It's hard to grow enough food to get through the winter. I don't get it. I don't understand. That's why I came down here.
And then you realize there's a whole country north of there, and you're like, what are they thinking?
Absolutely, yeah.
Well, the journey from, so you alluded to, leaving the small town. What is the the easy part of that is easy to imagine. Well, there must be some downsides. There must be some things that you kind of have to leave behind that are valuable, and maybe it led to some songs, some stories, some thoughts.
Absolutely. I mean, I grew up, my family probably had a couple hundred acres of land, and it was by county forest land. And we grew up in the woods. We only had 2 neighbors, so we grew up peeling popple and cutting boughs to make Christmas wreaths, and picking mushrooms and making maple syrup. And
really cool.
Yeah, it was just spent a lot of time with our family, and it was beautiful. And life was slower, and the days were longer, and maybe a little less confusing in some ways too.
What about music? Did that play a role in that quiet life?
There wasn't a lot. We had a band that would play once or twice a year in Butternut. At the Pioneer days, they were a polka band.
Yeah.
And it was Weird Al Yankovic's uncle, Frankie. Frankie.
Hey, he's a big deal.
We thought so.
Yes. And then when did you start writing songs and get yourself to Milwaukee and start leading the life of a country rocker?
Well, I played in a few different bands while I was in college. I moved down to Milwaukee for college, and I played bass or guitar and never really sang, was always kind of shy. And I thought I could sing, but a lot of people are like, think they can sing, especially like in the car, they think they can sing. But I really thought I could, and I thought I had stuff to write about. And so after years of doing it, I just started writing songs, and I wrote a song, and I played it for one of the bands I was in, and they thought it was good, and they wanted to be in the band.
Okay.
And then they told me the hardest part is writing a second song. So I think in the next 2 weeks, I just woke up every morning and drank coffee and wrote the rest of the album, because I was like, if I don't do it now, I'll never do it, and I was really intimidated by it.
Excellent. What are your thoughts about how your songwriting had changed, evolved, moving to Nashville, being part of the East Nashville scene, and that first batch?
I think the only difference, I still think about home actually when I write, and the things that I've been through. But the difference now, the guy that was drumming with me, Justin Glasgow, I get to just go over to his house and we get to write songs, and it happens really fast. And it's creative, and it's a back and forth. And I don't fight a song for 2-3 years and like pick it up every once in a while. It's like you get it done that same day, and that's really nice. All
right. The work ethic from the woods, I guess, maybe. What are your observations about Nashville as a community and the music mecca? And I'm always curious what people's kind of impressions and thinking, what they will find, what it's going to feel like, and what the reality is.
Well, I knew a lot about it before I moved here. I had been coming here off and on to write songs with other people, for other people, and playing shows with my band. My middle name is Robert, so back home everyone calls me Hugh Bob, and I had a band called Hugh Bob and the Hustle, and we thought that was pretty cute. But we would come down here and play shows sometimes. And I knew a lot of people, and for me being a musician, this is where I wanted to come, because I was in Milwaukee for 15 years, and if I was going to go anywhere and I was focused on music, it seemed like this is the place I would come, and a lot of friends were here, and I guess it just made sense to be here. Was country music, the traditional genre, the core genre, a big part of your fascination and your guiding light, or just a flavor among many that Nashville happened to have a history in? I think camaraderie, being around like-minded people that are musicians and also creative people. I grew up, we had my dad's records, my mom's records, and we had a little radio station that came off of the Indian Reservation and NPR, and that's where we heard music. Unless I found a Bruce Springsteen cassette tape after a tornado came through one time. That was a big deal. That's not a joke either.
That's the greatest. Like, what's this piece of...
Yeah,
wow.
Absolutely. It was a big deal. And then I had an uncle that would come up from Chicago, and he would drop off tapes. He would make tapes for us, and he really liked John Hyatt, so a lot of John Hyatt and Lucinda Williams, stuff like that, Little Feat. stuff that we thought was really cool even as kids.
Good. You got exposed to the good stuff early on. Didn't have to waste a lot of time.
I think so.
With nonsense. Just before we go, any thoughts about what's coming up in the next few months or for 2018? Got plans? Got tours? Got things you want to tell folks about?
Yeah, I'm going to be on tour with a band called The Contenders. On the 8th of November, I'll be in Boston and out for a while and heading back to the Midwest. And then in December, I'll be out for 2 or 3 weeks playing house shows, trying to get closer to people in Wisconsin. Sometimes when you leave, they have this idea that you've gone away and you think you're a bigger deal than you are. That's not me, and I'm not making a lot of money, So I want to go back and just show people that I'm just the same as I ever was.
Gonna go have some Lane and Kugel and some cheese curds and hang out.
Absolutely.
Good.
I hope they have cheese curds.
It's a good lifestyle up there.
I think so.
All right, Hugh Masterson, pleasure to meet you. Thanks a lot for joining us on our show of shows. Moving on with music, Peter Cooper will tell you about the next artists.
Yeah, I will tell you about our next artist, but the thing is, I've been worried, as this temperature has shifted, it's lowered out, so it started feeling a little more like Wisconsin, like butternut. Keith, do you have any advice?
Oh, I do. Just call our friend Roscoe Brown.
Roscoe Brown?
Speaking of support, we'd like to welcome one of WMOT's newest supporters who happen to be joining us here at the show tonight. A big hello to Beth Brown and the team from Roscoe Brown. Let's give them a big hand. For more than 75 years, the experts at Roscoe Brown have done more than give individuals and businesses the finest in home comfort. They've given them peace of mind. Nothing is worse. It turns cold. You turn the thermostat on and nothing happens. Don't want that. Heating, cooling, plumbing, insulation, drains, geothermal. Yep, they do that. Roscoe Brown has offices in Nashville, Murfreesboro, Tullahoma, and McMinnville, serving 25 counties in Tennessee. You can learn more by calling 1-800-MY-ROSCOE or clicking RoscoeBrown.com. Isn't that a neat name, Roscoe Brown? You ought to turn that into a song.
Well, it's a great name for sure, but the thing is that I may, if I call them, maybe I won't have to sleep with 6 blankets.
There you go.
Tomorrow night.
Something to think about.
Yeah, that is. It's something I was thinking about this morning. What am I going to do? So now I know.
Now you know. Call Roscoe
That's so
Brown.
cool that they've joined the team.
Yes, sir. What's going on musically here?
Well, musically, what's going on is something pretty impressive. One of my favorite music journalists is a lady named Marissa Moss. She gets it. And she wrote recently in Rolling Stone that this band that's up here with me now was fearless. Now, that's not entirely true. There's actually the bass player's scared of dentists and bees. But musically, they're fearless. She wrote that they were very much a product of Music City's talent hothouse. They've recently released their first full-length album, Marooned with the Treasure. Now, what does that mean? Let's find out. Put your hands together for Blank Range.
It'll sick my mind. I can lick my wounds clean. I'll keep my mouth closed. Make promises I can't keep. Then let my eyes roll inside to the back of my head. Beads upon the glass. In the moonshine, it's coming on so fast. I could use a stop sign. I need an hour alone to rest my head. Can anyone
pleasant trees in a railroad thunder morning. The air too thick to get a word in. I shoot 'em up again last night. The banker told the watchman as the city takes to rise into its opportunity. A gold rush and a slave ship walk together down the main strip, handing literature to blind rats that gather for a meal. But the postman don't work for free, or at least that's what they claim to be. Oh, a messenger is a messenger, no matter if they shoot or run. Oh, you can't be the last one to know. Oh, it seemed like word got around. Oh, you can't deny the song. Parental moral debt protects its own against all threats to liberty, security, and words of certain kinds. For the matchmakers are praised for their omnipotent ancient ways of pointing out the rainbows out just after the storm. Oh, you can't be the last one to know. It seemed like word got around. You can't deny the song. To pronounce sorrow in the face of men who constant borrow loyalty to language as if tattooed on their arms, like a curbside gutter drain. Oh, a sentence can't catch everything, and American commandments are wearing on the stone. Oh, you can't be the last one to know. It seemed like word got around. You can't deny the song.
Thank you. I took on earthly pleasures till I still set claim. Now I got a couple demons, they know me by my first name. Find me on the back roads, they sell sweeter songs. They promise that I can forget, oh, if I just hum along. Lately when they call me and they try to take my hand, I say I'm busy with you, burning band. Just beyond what we call vision, that's the world I'm foreseen. Though I cannot touch it, it whispered in my dreams. Dreams that pant for answers, buried in the sand. So I keep playing in the old burning band. Now understand we're all just playing in the old burning band. Well, the day I ate the apple brought me to my knees, 'cause I saw the foundation, truth was splitting at the seams. Someday, so now you find me, my elbow on the ground, waiting for that bell horse to come back and run me down. When the hour is upon me and it's time to make my stand, I will be fine. there shall be no change in plans. You just keep hanging in the opening band. I used to worry, now I understand. We're all just playing in the opening band. We're all just playing in the opening band. Thank you all. We're Blank Range. We're from just up the road in Nashville. It's our first time at Music City Roots. We're very happy to be here. Thank you for having us. And these songs are all for our new record. It's called Marooned with the Treasure. We hope you like them.
It's a 2-year anniversary. Every time I flip a coin, or I ask your face, I never noticed. So I collect and make a place for the few that seem a bit suspicious to be marooned with the treasure. Oh, just stuck up a tree. It's a labor of love, and that's all it's ever gonna be. Behind closed eyes, I sit and stare. I think you misspelled the word tomorrow. Or the light in here's too faint to tell. So I painted over the words a precious cargo. Do you lock your doors in habit? You try to swallow every key. It's a labor of love, and that's all it's ever gonna be. There's an evil in these streets, and it's growing fast. Under lamplight, a naked eye, the camera flash. Behold the truth of midnight. Well, fate would have it ending, a self-aggrandized prophecy. Why, it's a labor of love. Why, it's a labor of love. Why, it's a labor of love. And that's all it's ever gonna be.
There's still a stone here left unturned, another bridge that I have yet to burn. So please don't pack your bags and move on yet. Won't you surrender for the night? I've all but lost my will to fight. You flexed your muscles and displayed your might. Now please, won't you surrender for the night? The moon hangs high above these hills, so take a moment and be still. Just close your eyes and take your sleeping pill, but please don't pack your bags and move on yet. Don't pack your bags and move on yet. There's still an ember in the ash, and I believe a fire could catch. Go gather wood and I will strike a match, but please don't pack your bags and move on yet. And if you choose to let this die, the tears will spill out of my eyes. But I care for you much more than you and I. So please do what you will, I will comply. Do what you will, I will comply.
Thank you very much, you guys. What a pleasure it is to be here and play these new songs for you. We got one more. This one's called By My Side. I have seen from every vantage, bent the vows and broke the branches. It was going out of style. It gave an inch, I took the I knew not what I knew then. Yes, we tiptoed to the last dance. In the static blue to white light, I couldn't see it behind your green eyes. My Can't you see it's clear now, darling? I need for you to be here by my Thank you very much. We're Blank Range.
Blank Range, everybody. Beautiful. Spacious, expansive, gritty. Lovely stuff. Keith Bilbrey, speaking
Yes,
of
sir.
loveliness,
Yes.
how are you doing?
I want his jacket. I love that fringe jacket.
I don't believe you're man enough to get his jacket.
I don't think I am either. Yeah, no, that's all right. I'll just stand.
No, and I don't believe that jacket wants Keith to try it on.
I always loved fringe. I don't wear it well, but you're right. But, well, Music City Roots receives support for this broadcast from businesses that are leaders in our community, like Ascend Federal Credit Union, the preferred credit union of MTSU Athletics. Ascend offers convenient online account access, bill payment, and statements with an app to access your accounts on the go. Visit ascendfcu.org to register for e-services from Ascend. Ascend Federal Credit Union, raising possibilities. Ascend's federally insured by the NCUA. Membership is limited. And Acceptance Auto Insurance, who not only support our nationwide PBS television series, they also underwrite Acceptance Morning Ride with our witness, Whit Ubner. I don't know if Whit's still here or not. He was here early, but he's got to get up real early in the morning, so we'll let him go. Weekdays 6 to 9 a.m., with 12 offices around Middle Tennessee and 400 across the country. Wherever your song takes you, Acceptance has you covered. Learn more at acceptance.com. Your terms accepted. Now, I want to remind you, this is, I guess, the last chance to do this. If you're not a member yet, go upstairs. You folks here in the audience, join, and you'll be in the drawings for tonight's giveaways. Now, you folks listening in, if you want to know how to become a member, well, you just go to WMOT.org, and we will fix you up. There's a donate button, and it's so easy. Now, over to the chat room.
It's the prize corner tonight.
The
buddy.
prize corner.
Yeah, it's Game Show Central, and I get to call out some
And
more.
Craig, what have we got for them tonight?
This is good. Family Feud. Folks, we've got one more round of winners upstairs, so check out the table. Rosemary Sarver, K.C. Huff, Steve Timmerman, Glenn Sengstack. I think I got that right. Our good friend Helen Hoyt won a prize. Jackie Timmerman, Karen Houston, and Stephen Hargrove. Thanks, y'all. That's our prizes for the evening. And let's give the folks who are members a big round of applause because they are supporting, they're stepping up to support WMOT. Hope you'll become one too. Thanks a lot. Now, that was a great set. While these guys are still maybe a little sweaty, a little out of breath, we still get to meet them. Folks, say hi to Jonathan Childers and Grant Gustafson from Blank Range.
Hello.
Hello. Good stuff. You guys really focus on the vocals. A lot of attention. Wonderful, wonderful multiple 3 and 4 part, at least 3-part harmonies.
Yeah, thanks.
Was that a signature from the beginning? We want to sing together and make that really the rousing front of the band?
We wanted to sing together from the beginning, but we had to learn how to do it. In the meantime, yeah. A lot of practice went into it, a lot of singing in alleys and bathrooms and, hallways when we're on tour. And I think over the years we've really learned to blend with each other.
Absolutely. That's nice. Can you describe kind of what was in, so when a band forms and from your bio and kind of what happened with you guys and, getting under the wing of Grimy over there at the Basement and Road to Bonnaroo and a lot of great tours, the chemistry of the band came together quickly so people were noticing and giving you opportunities to play. Take us from the part where you guys knew each other and actually started playing music and why you think that worked out.
We all grew up loving some of the same music, and I think that that's been really helpful for us. We have a common touchstone in songwriter-based classic rock that we really enjoy. Grant?
Are you taking them on the story after that?
You're just picking that up like smooth and seamlessly. You get to take the mic and So then what happened?
we were aligned in that sort of way, and I don't know, serendipitous in a way.
Did y'all meet in Nashville as newcomers to the city?
We
or?
did. That's kind of a long story.
Uh-huh.
One of us is from the area, and
Hey, I
the
heard
other
one
three
from
of us are
Franklin.
from exactly. The other three of us are from Northern Illinois. We kind of
Right.
There was a trickle down about 7 years ago.
Uh-huh.
But I met John when he was on tour with his college band, and they were coming through Nashville. We had an old mutual friend,
Mm-hmm.
and they stayed with me, and we just sort of hit it off, you know. And they moved down later that year, I think.
Cool. Well,
Yeah.
I'm interested in the point about rehearsal and taking time and like knowing what you want to really hone. That's an interesting thing about bands. Everybody's got a kind of a different set of skill sets, and ultimately you guys have a tone, and it comes from the fact that the singing was really a focus.
Sure. Yeah. This has been molded very much over the years. I don't know if we had some sort of ideal at first, but we've grown together. Maybe that's the better way to put it.
Okay. Well, talk about the basement and New Faces and getting to play there and just kind of how that began to work, because it is kind of one of the hubs of this town.
Yeah, it was super hard to get on the bill to begin with. So we had to kind of beg and plead. And then once we got on, Grimy was there, and he really enjoyed the set. So he started throwing us on more bills, and we would take any show we could possibly get. Mm-hmm. And that was really huge for getting out our name early on. It gave us a lot of opportunities. Eventually we got a booking agent. We won that Road to Bonnaroo. That got us out on tour, and we've been able to tour the nation since then, playing a lot out of town.
Road to Bonnaroo, to remind folks and to remind myself, is a round of shows in clubs like Mercy Lounge.
Yeah.
And that sort of some voting, and then somebody emerges as a winner, and then that band plays a daytime set at the festival,
Yeah.
right?
So 2014, we got to play Bonnaroo, which at that point in my life was not something I ever imagined would have happened.
Yeah.
So it was a big thing for me and for us to get to be there as artists. Yeah.
And of the tours you've done, what's been the most sort of interesting, rewarding, or kind of just fun?
We love going to the West Coast a lot. We've gotten to do it a lot over the last couple of years, and the scenery really touches home to us.
Okay.
Being out there, lots of long drives, but they're beautiful drives. Mm-hmm. And then just getting to be on the road with bands, like we toured with the Wild Reeds for several months this year. It was just an incredible experience getting to know them and becoming like a family with them.
Nice.
While on tour.
And then what led up to the album Marooned with the Treasure? And you work with a guy named Brad Cook, who you might want to explain who that is.
Brad Cook is a manager and producer. He works with His Golden Messenger and William Tyler from Nashville. He just executive produced the War on Drugs record, the new one. He's a friend of ours who we met through our booking agent, and he really dug our music too. So he's a friend and a fan, and he invited us out to North Carolina to record a record with him.
Oh, okay.
Last December. We had 4 days in the studio. We did it almost all live.
Were you real clear on what it was going to be when you walk in the door?
Yeah,
Pretty close to
We-
finished?
There's a lot of rehearsing that went on beforehand. We had all the songs written, and we really spent time together playing them to make sure we knew what we wanted to have happen.
So kids at home, practice more. Yeah,
Never practice enough.
I love it. Well, it's a fine record, and wonderful melodies. What's the secret key of the title? I heard it in the song "Labor of Love," right?
Oh yeah.
The title phrase.
I'll leave it open to interpretation. Comes from reading much Hermann Hesse, maybe.
Oh, okay.
That tips you off.
All right, that'll work. That's a good cue. Great, guys. Thanks a lot. Blank Range. Keep watching for him. That's a fine band. And we're going to take it on home with blues from the cradle of the blues in the Isle of Man.
That's right.
Go for it, Peter.
That's what we're going to do. Well, this fella standing to my right is way too nice and affable to be as good as he is. If I could play guitar like this, I'd be walking around surly and telling people not even to look at me. American blues made its way to England in the 50s and 60s, and it never left there. This fine and celebrated artist, as Craig said, hails from the Isle of Man, and he picked up on the legacies of Eric Clapton and Mark Knopfler and others, and has become he's become a great electric blues artist. this should be an exciting conclusion to our night, folks. Please make him welcome. We're so lucky to have him, Davy Knowles.
much indeed. Cheers. Thank you. You guys are very kind. It's a real honour to be here. It really is. In an amazing part of the world, an incredible amount of amazing music, and we feel very honoured to have shared the bill tonight with just some incredible musicians. It really is an amazing. I was really lucky enough to work with one of my all-time heroes who actually lives in Nashville, and although he's from further out my way, a chap called Peter Frampton. Yeah. This is a song I recorded with him. I hope you like. Hey, you haven't played it yet. Yeah. This is a song called "Coming Up for Air." Fell by the wayside, was tired and lost, and born with a heart just as cold as the winter frost. Praying for a miracle, praying for change. The day I stop, don't start all over again. And I'm coming up for air. Only God knows where. And I'm coming up for air. Only God knows where. Coming up for air. There's nothing there. Have you ever tried to haul yourself up? The only thing you think will hold you ain't strong enough. Eternal smoke. You know to do anything. Can I try to save this soul? And I'm coming out for air. Yeah. Mr. Andrew Toombs on the keyboards. Come in, sinner, come in no good. Whatever I done, oh, I done the best I could, and I come around through it. God's way. Coming up for it. Thanks very much indeed. Thank you. Cheers.
Ladies and gentlemen, the guitar and vocal genius of Mr. Davey Knowles.
Don't have nothing there. Then have my faith, nothing there. Who's in front of him? Lit by the moonlight, blow my wind, nothing there. Who's in front of him? Turn down the walls, storm through the barricades. Oh, there's a light in every corner and a night to every day. Draw him a circumstance, let him by faith, some kind of misunderstanding. With his soul astray. Down on his knees and reach up to the sky. Said, Lord, I followed your way. Won't you show me mine? So turn down the walls, storm through the barricades. Oh, there's a fight in every corner and a night to everything. Turn down the Michael Kasky on the drums.
Davey Knowles. Davey Knowles and this band. Wow.
Wow, that's an ovation.
Another standing
that was
ovation.
Worthy of many standing ovations.
It sure was. Sure was.
Davey Knowles, y'all. Thanks, Davey. Fantastic. Thanks for being with us, everybody. What a good night. We got a jam coming up. One more song. I think you can probably guess who we're going to pay tribute to tonight, unless plans have changed. I don't think they have. But you've been listening to all this fun out there on the airwaves of WMOT 89.5 FM, Murfreesboro, Nashville, Franklin. Thanks to the staff and crew at WMOT. I'm privileged to be part of the life of the station. And please join us on the air just whenever you're driving around, whenever you're at home, and sample what is coming out of. A lot of it's coming out of Nashville, but a lot of it's coming from the great Americana scene across the country. And Jesse Scott's been doing such a great job of picking music for us and contribute. Send in emails. Let us know about bands you want to hear. It's really important. And once again, for the final time tonight, I think, become a member of WMOT. We would really appreciate it, and let your friends know, because we're trying to hit a goal this week, rolling along till Saturday. And we're going to make it. Thanks to the artists on tonight's Blackstone Brewery lineup. My heavens. Hugh Masterson, Emmy Sunshine, Blank Range, and Davey Knowles, y'all. Quality stuff. And we're back next week. The month of November begins next Wednesday. It's November 1st. And the lineup that night includes the IBMA Songwriter of the Year, Donna Ulysses, a bluegrass songwriter who's just got a great touch with a song and a beautiful singer, so we haven't heard from her in a long time. Texas-born, Nashville-based rocker Hannah Fairlight. The Memphis Soul of Amy Black making a return to Music City Roots. And Guthrie Brown will be here. So you know when it is, 7 p.m. Wednesday night, right here at the Factory in Franklin. Keith Bilber, you had a good time tonight?
Oh, I've had a great time.
Do you have a succulent, jar-based, sugary spread that you would like to talk about,
Yes,
perhaps?
I do. The Nashville Jam Company. They sponsor this last portion of our show. This is good stuff. Check it out. Tomorrow morning, I want you to know I'll be broadcasting live from 10 till noon at Freebird's World Burrito in Murfreesboro as we continue our Pledge Drive week.
That's the closest Freebird ever came to this stage.
That's right. And I want you to come on by, enjoy a burrito, and become a member. We're going to register for 10 people to win, listen to this, free burritos for a whole year. I'm talking scratch-made burritos the size of a football. Unbelievable. We'll look for you. Medical Center Parkway in the borough, Freebird's World Burrito. And now, looks like everybody's ready for the final jam. Please stand up and welcome Peter and our Nashville Jam. Peter, you've done a marvelous job tonight. Big hand for Peter Cooper.
Thank you, Keith Bilbrey. I appreciate that coming from you. Keith, I'll tell you what, man, I've had 3 favorite Fats in my life, and one was Minnesota Fats, who used to school people at pool at the Hermitage Hotel here in Nashville, and I was just a fan of his. I like to watch him take on Willie Mosconi in epic pool bouts. Another is a great friend of our show, and that is the multi-instrumentalist Fats Kaplan, who has played with just about everybody and is a master of tone and intonation and fundamental decency. And my other favorite Fats left the earth yesterday, and that's Fats Domino. Absolute master of American roots music. And we want to send him off in our Music City Roots way. So here's I'm Walking. I'm walking, yes indeed, and I'm talking about you and me, and I'm hoping that you'll come back to me. I'm lonely as I can be, and I'm waiting for your company. I said I'm hoping that you'll come back to me. What are you gonna do when the well runs dry? You gonna run away and cry, but I'm gonna run right by your side. For you, pretty baby, I'll even die. I'm talking, yes indeed, I'm talking about you and me, and I'm hoping you'll come back to me.
I'm walking, yes indeed, I'm talking about you and me, and I'm hoping that you'll come back to me.
I'm lonely as I can be, and I'm waiting for your company, and I'm hoping that you'll come back to me. Let's walk on to the chorus. What are you gonna do when the well runs dry? You gonna run around and cry? When I say goodbye, all you gotta do is dry your eyes. Yes, indeed, and I'm talking about you and me, and I'm hoping that you'll come back to me. I'm lonely as I can be, and I'm waiting for your company, and I'm hoping that you'll come back to me.
Music City Roots is a production of Hang Die Media. Executive producers John Walker and Todd Mayo want to thank everyone for bringing the extra love to WMOT this week. Let's finish out Pledge Week strong and show your support for the music and the magic. I'm Keith Bilbrey from the edge of Music City. Good night, everybody.